Karyn Bryant for MMA Heat. I'm here with Joseph Benavidez, who is facing John Moraga at UFC 187. Joseph, people, when we talk about you, it's always, poor Joe can't get enough fights. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't get to fight as often as I would like you, and I imagine as you would like to fight.
Always how funny, cute, and tall I am, but
There's
all right,
that.
that's cool. That's cool.
But you're engaged, and my husband is right here. I can't.
You said you guys. I figured it was everybody.
But you know what I mean? Do you feel that sense? Because the last fight is all the way back in November. You're a guy who's young, ready to rock. Is it frustrating that you don't get to fight more often?
That's actually one of my main concerns in my career and everything at the moment is I'm only fighting twice a year. I'm in my prime. I feel, I don't know, it's obviously the division is kind of shallow, so there's not opponents, and I'm in a spot where it's also hard for me to find opponents, so I understand, but I mean, I fought 2 times a year, which on average you should be fighting 3 times a year. And, I've been fighting twice a year, I think 3 out of the last 4 years. And, that just doesn't cut it in my prime. When I'm 30 years old, I feel like I'm improving and putting on good fights every single day or every single time I'm out there, that I need to be fighting more. Like, for instance, I haven't fought since November, and that's a long time to go without fighting or, and making any money. Obviously, I'm training and it's great, and that's what I love and enjoy to do. But if I'm doing that, I would like to be fighting. So that's one of the things I was trying to stress to Shelby after my last fight, and even after this fight. I'm going to say I want to get right back in there, like I said, because 2 times a year just isn't cutting it. If they can find me an opponent or anyone wants to fight me, please let them know, because I'll be ready.
Well, and that's the thing. You don't really hear a lot of people calling you out. I think people recognize it's a dangerous fight for them. Ergo, nobody wants to step up.
Yeah, there's that. And then for me also, it doesn't make sense for me to call out anybody. Like, being ranked the #2 guy in the world, I can call out DJ and want to fight him, but I know that's not like the logical thing right now to do. But it doesn't make sense for me to be like, oh, I want to fight the #7 guy. It's like, why? He's right. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense for me to call anyone out either. So, just as long as it's out there and people know I want to fight, and if anyone wants to fight me, I think Moraga wanted to fight. There were some other guys that did, so it's nice. It just took a little time more than I'd want, but I just want to keep getting in there and, building my fan base, building memories for the fans and my legacy, and obviously just keep working towards that main goal.
So how do you keep your head, in the game, though, knowing that you have to sort of stay strong to circulate around that title shot? But since you guys have, like you said, the division isn't as deep and there's so much, you've already fought this guy's already fought that one. The mathematics of who gets the next shot is pretty tough. So, mentally, how do you kind of stay up and positive about the situation when it can be a bit frustrating?
Yeah, it's just that, really plain and simple, is just staying positive, thinking positive, knowing, having the belief in your training and your team and the people around you that, hey, you're getting better and you're going to be even that much better when you get in. We have so many guys on the team fighting, so even though I might not have a fight, it's always nice just helping guys prepare for fights because they're always fighting. So always kind of have something to look forward to, mix up the training as far as not just staying in Sacramento, coming to Vegas, going to Denver, getting in different training when I can. And then obviously it's nice to have off time to do other stuff too and just live regular life. Like, I'm getting married in October, and like stuff like that is always nice. Get to go spend time with family and to have that freedom. But I'm just a better person when I'm in camp. I'm like a better version of myself. I'm just disciplined and everything's tight and organized, and it's just so I like that. But other than that, like I said, it's just when I'm not fine, just staying positive and know that in the meantime I'm getting better and having the belief in my training. And I think it also just helps that I enjoy what I do. So every day, even though I'm not fine, it's like I love waking up, going to the gym, getting better, challenging myself, and just that self-improvement that I feel I gain every day from being in this industry.
Now, I worked with TJ the other day when Uriah was fighting. How did you guys as a team take that? Uriah, I honestly, I thought that he would get more done in there than he did. Was that fight frustrating for you to watch?
Yeah, it's frustrating anytime you see a teammate, especially as close as Uriah is, and he's our leader, so he goes out there, represents Team Alpha Male and the whole team. So to see him go out there and lose anytime is not good. Is not great to watch. We'd obviously rather see him doing his thing like he always does, but he's fighting a great opponent, Frankie Edgar. The guys are both legends. The fact that they got that super fight, which it was, and it was a great contest of skill and everything. It's like, there's nothing, like, we've all been through the ups and downs of this game and realize, I mean, you can't win every fight, that's how it's going to be. So the main thing is just being there for him after and knowing, like, just like he is for you. Like, I text him after the fight, hey, Faber, good fight, man, way to go. First thing, he's like, how you feeling? You ready to rock? And it's just like, of course, he put that behind him. So did I. Told him good fight. Then we move on. All of us are veterans. We've been here before. We've had the highest highs, the lowest lows, wins, losses. So it's just really another day, but it's just nice. All I want after a loss is to know the guys support me, and same goes for everyone else. So it's just nice to have the team. But other than that, the fight, in detail, I mean, they're both super good fighters, and Frankie just did a little more out there.
So is Chad sitting there begging for Conor to win? Does he think he has a better chance if Conor wins? Or, do you guys really talk about that upcoming fight with Jose and Conor and where Chad could fit into the picture? Because obviously Frankie is angling for a title shot himself.
Yeah. I mean, I can't speak for Chad, but I know he obviously wants to fight Conor really bad. But he also likes Aldo and probably wants to prove that he's a better fighter than Aldo also. So he's kind of in the same situation where I am with Aldo, is like Mighty Mouse. Like, I don't really want anyone to beat Mighty Mouse because I want to prove that, like, he's already proven he beat me twice, so I want to prove that I can beat him. But he has another dynamic with Conor who he wants to really, put it to and teach a lesson to. So I think with Chad, he's good either way because, eventually he gets the shot with Aldo. He gets to have another great fight and prove he's a better fighter. And with McGregor, he wants to beat up someone who's really, yearning to put his hands on. So either way, I think it's just going to be an awesome fight, and everyone that watches the sport is going to look forward to it. It's just the fight in general. But for guys like Chad who have something riding on it, I think he's going to be kind of sitting there licking his chops either way, hoping he can get the next shot.
Well, Mark Munoz closed his gym just recently, and that was the first time we met you, was at Mark Munoz's grand opening. And I have to say, you've come a long way. You were a kid leaning against the fence, and you're looking, and Uriah's telling you what to do, and now look at you. You dress loafers on. Joseph, you have turned into a fine young man.
Thank you.
No, it's really been fun. Honestly, that was a few years back, and you've accomplished a lot. So it's been great. I mean, and I'm sure you recognize how far you've come.
You as well. It's crazy. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, we met at the gym, all of us MMA Heat, and it was just, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was wearing like jean shorts and a beanie, which I still wear. So I guess my style hasn't come that far. I've just branched out a little as well. But yeah, it's just been totally different, and then seeing Mark obviously, build the Reign Training Center, which just became huge and had so many fighters, and he inspired so many people from the beginning to the direct end of his career, was awesome. So I was proud to be a part of that, and at least a little part of Munoz's career. And it's just awesome, like with the whole, how MMA is just a huge family. It's cool to see you to see me, and me to see you, and me to see other people, and just like how far they've came and where they're moving up and where they're going, because everyone's a big family at the end of the day, and it's pretty awesome.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your success so far, Joseph. Best of luck in the fight.
Thank you.